A brand new entry in the Cotton shoot 'em up series titled Cotton Fantasy has arrived. I've been able to play it prior to its North American release thanks to NN Games, and in today's video I'll share my thoughts on the game and if it's worth picking up or not. So hang on, make sure to subscribe to the channel as I dive into one crazy shoot 'em up. It's been a crazy good year this past year for fans of the Cotton series. Things got kicked off last year with a remake of the first game, titled Cotton Reboot, and since then we've received ports of other games in the series, like Cotton 100% and Panorama Cotton. Success has decided to cap off the year of Cotton with a brand new entry in the series, titled Cotton Fantasy in the West. This release will be available for various platforms, but of course I'm taking a look at the Switch version today. The main selling point of this brand new game is the amount of variety and replayability the game offers. This all starts with the different characters you have access to. You start off with 6 different characters, with the additional one being unlockable after you beat the game once. Each character has their own gameplay mechanics, which gives the game a much different feel depending on which one you use. Cotton is the main star. She has fairies that can shoot beside her, and those fairies can be used as screen-clearing bombs. Picking up crystals can increase her EXP, magic attacks, and change her shot types, and white crystals can earn her more fairies. Finally, she can charge up her shot to release a magic attack, depending on the magic that she has. She plays pretty much like she does in the past games, and she's the one I recommend using first. For fans of the series, they will fit right at home playing as her. Appley is a bit similar in a way. She's got magic attacks as well, and nabbing crystals can change her shot type as well as net her EXP and upgrade that magic. Her special though is very different. This allows her to catch small enemies and use them as a shield, which can also be thrown back at other enemies. It's pretty neat, I like it, though it can be a bit troubling to those who rely on bombs to get out of trouble. Kaesa is a bit more tricky. Her shots don't spread out like the other two, and her special attack allows her to nab enemies like Appley, but can only really use them as a bazooka-like attack. She's definitely more of a skill character and might prove a bit troublesome to some players. Fine is quite different. She has 3 different shot types, and each one can be charged by holding the shot button. Pressing the special button allows her to cycle through the 3 attacks. Unlike the other characters, her lives are tied to a timer, and taking a hit can decrease its time by 100 seconds. Collecting crystals can increase the time that she has. She's definitely one of my more favorite characters on the roster. Rhea is another favorite, as her buzz ability allows her to graze bullets to increase EXP and gain a score multiplier. When she levels up with the EXP, she's surrounded by a shield temporarily, and that ability makes her a great choice for levels that have a lot of bullets going on. She even has a smaller hitbox compared to the other characters. Her normal shot, when upgraded, can engulf a screen with bullets. Her special is a rolling shot that will continue as long as you hold down the shot button and can increase her buzz range. Luffy is a straightforward character without all the fluff. She has a normal straight shot attack and a screen clearing bomb attack. She's definitely for those who want to challenge themselves without all the other character advantages. Finally, Takut, who you unlock after beating the game, is pretty awesome. She uses crystals to gain levels and upgrade her attack and magic just like Cotton, but her special is where she really shines. Pressing the special button will launch her wand in front of her to damage enemies. From here, she can fire shots from the wand as well as herself. Pressing the special button will send the wand back to her. Obviously, mastering this can allow you to tear through certain bosses with ease. She's pretty awesome to use. All of these characters have different styles, and that certainly adds a lot of replayability, but it doesn't stop there. There's a bunch of levels to play through in the game. Every character starts off with the same first level, but afterwards, you have a choice of what levels you want to go through and what path to take. After you beat the game the first time with one of the 6 starting characters, you will unlock a new level themed after that character that you can choose to play in future playthroughs. Obviously, these levels tend to be suited to the character that unlocked them, like Cotton's level, which is a remake from a previous game, that is suited well for her, and Rhea's level is tailor-suited to her crazy bullet hell dodging. I love the level variety too. Each level feels different enough that they stand out. Some are traditional levels from Cotton games, others will have you dodging lasers and traps, and some even have you going into outer space. The levels you unlock and the free choice system of what levels to choose each time you play just adds tremendous value, especially when you combine it with all the different characters you can play as. This is one packed shoot 'em up. Aside from the characters and the levels, there is a story, though it's only told from Cotton's perspective. It's typical Cotton stuff. She's chasing after willow candies that seem to be disappearing, and she needs to discover the source of why that is happening. The story is in English, and it is pretty hilarious, though I imagine you would turn off the story mode option in the menus after seeing it a few times. Music-wise, it's got the same feel and sound as a typical Cotton game, which is a good thing. Cotton games usually have pretty good music, and this one doesn't disappoint. The characters do banter a lot during gameplay, which may or may not bother you. If for some reason it does bother you, luckily you can adjust the audio settings for everything in the menus, so you can quickly fix this if needed. Also to note, there's online leaderboards too, for every character and difficulties, which the game has a number of increasing difficulties for those looking for a challenge. If for some reason you haven't realized it by now, I am loving this game. It is a lot of fun. This is one of the better new shoot 'em ups to come out in a long time. That said, there is a couple nitpicks I do have about the game. One is at times it can be so chaotic on certain levels, you can easily lose track of enemy fire. There's a couple times where enemy shots seem to blend into the environment. Also, certain levels are really tailor-made for certain characters, so what might work for one character might be a nightmare for another. I feel though when you have this much variety, it's really hard to get it 100% right for every character, and you'll kind of see that at times when you play the game. Beyond that, I really wish there was an easier way to restart. You have to go back out to the main menu and come back to restart a game, and for players who like to practice or shoot for those one credit clearers, this is a feature that is most welcome to make things easier. Again, minor thing, but I would welcome that in an update to include such a thing. Those nitpicks aside, holy cow, what a shoot 'em up. I love this. It feels like a Cotton game, a worthy sequel that is packed to the brim with replayability. This shoot 'em up is definitely worth every cent, and one I highly recommend getting if you're fans of the Cotton series or shoot 'em ups in general. I'm so happy this was made and such care was taken to make this an excellent shoot 'em up. This might possibly be the best entry in the series, which is a pretty big deal. Again, I highly recommend getting this. It'll be $39.99 on the eShop, but there is a physical version to get too if you desire. Anyway, that is my review for Cotton Fantasy. If you liked the review, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you're not yet a subscriber, then make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on any of the videos that go live each and every week on the channel. That's all I have for today. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.